Adam, how are you, my man? What's going on? Where are you? See, you are in a high rise. You look like you're
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
you're
So
Batman.
I'm in my own apartment. Yeah, just my in a high rise. I live in a high rise. There we go. Bit
Oh,
of inside information. Out the back there's like the 11th floor up, seeing the Gold Coast sort of city behind me. So it's pretty cool.
I
I
love
get
it.
my
That's my dream, dude. I love it so much.
I sit here on this keyboard right behind me and I just pull the windows apart. And in the day I just look over the whole city writing. So it's pretty fun. It's
Man.
try and get some inspiration looking over the whole Gold Coast.
It'd be sick for storms as well when storms roll
Oh,
up
mate,
and being all
mate.
inspired.
Oh, I wish it was stormy tonight. You just get a show. You'd get an absolute show. It is crazy because I'm on the end of a building, and so I get like a 180 of the actual storms, and it's crazy. When it happens, it happens. It's all go. It's
Man,
like it's a, I just like I get a seat. I get some popcorn, and I open all the curtains up, and it's just like bang. It's like Mother Nature at its finest, just right in front of me. So it's
man.
pretty cool.
I'll have to come over with a beer one time.
Oh, mate, you're
The
coming
bomb.
over.
And I'll
That's
just rock up with some
that's
beers.
it, man. No, it's a date. It's a date.
Done, done. But in the meantime, of course, the new Mascai Raid single, Tidal Wave, is out
Yeah.
this week. And fuck, dude, what a banger. What an
Thank
absolute
you.
banger. I love it. Well, I know
Yeah,
we were doing the pre-roll thing talking about, but now it's all official.
it's all
But
official. Yeah,
last time we spoke, you
yeah,
boys were at the Triffid, the Triffid in the garden running around,
yeah. Just
jamming,
crazy in that, having a jam
teasing
there. Yeah,
teasing the new material, and here we are.
yeah. Here we are. Time flies when you're having fun, man. That
Oh,
seemed like yesterday, that interview. So it's really cool. It's good to get a song out. I'm really pumped just to get it out there now. So new content, sort of a slight new direction, I think, in our band, and yeah, really enjoying the vibe inside the band too. Just a really good bunch of guys, and just flowing ideas around, and everyone seems really creative. It seems like we've got a bundle of like creative energy that we could just write songs whenever. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the vibe at the moment.
is it a good indication of where Mascot Raid are heading musically? Like this new
Yeah,
direction?
yeah, I think so. I mean we're open for anything really. This one's probably more the alternate rock sort of vibe, like pretty
Mm.
straight alternate rock. It's not as progressive maybe as some, but still got some progressive elements. We're open to all those different styles. I don't think we're set in stone in anything. We'll just see what flows with each song. Each song we sort of get a little bit of a different inspiration, and then we just see what evolves. Really,
Exciting, dude. I can't wait to hear what
yeah.
you guys are cooking up.
We've got heaps of songs in the pipeline. So this is just the start of quite a few songs we're hopefully going to drop this year. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exciting, dude. It's so and lyrically, the song is
yeah,
pretty heavy. I mean,
yeah,
from my understanding, it's about relationship in its twilight.
yeah,
It's something obviously a lot of people experience in their day to day and go through in life, and it does sometimes hit like a tidal wave, as you said, like
yeah,
in the chorus. Uh,
yeah.
what inspired this one for you? Was it something that came from personal experience in the past?
Look, it probably did at some level, like come from a personal experience. I was actually, funny enough, like I think it was a poster show up in Sunshine Coast. I was fortunate enough to be sitting on top of a building. I was just looking out over the ocean with a glass of wine, and the whole song pretty much came to me lyrically. So it flowed. Some songs take 2 years. This one took like 10 minutes, like from a lyric perspective, anyway. So it sort of flowed or sort of in the moment, sort of. Regarding like personal experiences, like I think, yeah, definitely, I've been in those sort of places where you sort of realize that you're moving in different directions in a relationship. Your life is going in different ways. It's quite confronting when it
Mm.
happens. Realize that you just don't have that connection anymore. So it wasn't, I don't think, written about a like something straight then, but I think from like reflection of my life, there's probably moments like that in relationships I've felt like that. Plus, I do like writing about themes that people can relate to as well. And like, this is one of those themes that everyone's gone through, that when they just go, this is just not working anymore. I'm going. We people grow apart. You either got to progress in the relationship or just go your different ways. So I
Mm.
feel like that's pretty much what it's about. And like that hit me like a tidal wave. Like that happens. You go, wow, like this is really not working. Or so it's yeah, it's what it's about.
I can think of at least 5 instances in my life where I can relate to this song. When I hear that, it's just, I think you're going to find a lot of people are going to be contacting you saying that, you know, it's very relatable.
Yeah, I think that's yeah, that'd be amazing. I love hearing about personal experiences, like from how it connects with people. I think that's why you're right, isn't it? Like you love hearing those stories, like whether people like just needed to hear that in that point of time, they just needed to be able to express emotion and listen to something, and they connect to a lyric or a theme. So yeah, hopefully I get a few of those for sure.
I reckon you will, man, for sure. Sure. But
Yeah,
of course you work with Luke Palmer again. Uh
yeah.
how's it working with him on Tidal Wave, and sort of what sort of creative input did he bring to the table as a producer to help you guys get through this?
He's just like a dream to work with, that guy. Honestly, like he's such an amazing like musician himself, as you know.
Yeah, of course.
He's like can play anything. And just as a producer skill, like that honest feedback is just like what's needed when you write songs. Like you can't be like beat around the bush. You got to be leave your ego at the door. So he's very honest, and his skills are actually just helping put the song together. It's just it's a really good team. I really love working with the guy. So it's just such a valuable asset when you're writing to have someone like a third party like that to actually just flow ideas off, and just really just the ideas you've got, maybe just like refine them. You might have we might have solid ideas, but it's just about refining the actual song itself. So yeah, it's great working with the guy.
And sometimes that is the hardest thing to do, though. Is he said, "Oh, leave the ego at the door. You got to be open," but
Yeah,
it's hard, man. When you get that feedback, sometimes you're like, "But I like it like this."
yeah,
And
I
like,
know.
yeah, but let's try it a different way. You're like, "But I like it like this."
I
You
know.
gotta. It is hard to sort of step. I don't know how it is for you, but it's sort of hard sometimes. You got to open yourself up to that, and then you go, "Yeah, I guess they were right." But
Yeah, I mean, when you got strong personalities in the band like we do, you can butt heads. Like, don't get me wrong, we butt heads with the best of them. So it's sort of like, yeah, I think on reflection, but whatever comes out on reflection, we sort of we know that it was the right decision. But like you said, it's hard to actually just let go of something that's you're passionate about and like you feel that it's the right thing. Because everyone's got their influences, their personal influences. They're coming from different places, and yeah, but it's just about. So I think at like the end of the day, it's about like serving the song, isn't it? It's about
yes,
serving the song and coming up with the best product in the end. So that's the end game. So we just got to keep that in mind all the time.
it's
So,
it's
yeah,
sometimes you just like, I like
yeah, I like it. I'm leaving it. That's it.
it. You deals it.
That's it.
Oh
That's it.
man, I've done that. That's a singer thing. It's a thing, I think, but
Yeah,
uh, is this an album on the way, or is it a string of singles? Have you guys got that far of a plan, or are you just sort of feeling
yeah.
out the year?
I think we're going to push to an album. I'm keen to push there. Whether we get there, we'll see. But I'm keen to like give it the best shot. I feel creative. I feel like I got an album in me somehow. So I feel like, and I know the other guys do too. They're all creative, so we're coming from different like avenues. We're not just relying on one source. So I feel that we could get an album out. It's got to be something like each song we put it under the test and make sure it's at that level that we all really feeling it. We don't want to like just push stuff out and so we sort of make sure it's at that quality that we can actually look at it ourselves personally and go, yeah, we love that. If we can get to that with like an album worth of songs, and we'll try and push it out. Yeah, I'm keen I'm up for the challenge for sure.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it, man. Can't wait.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give me a sneaky listen.
Oh, for sure, man.
So
Of
keen.
course,
I
man.
know. I love it. I love it. I
Of course,
love
mate.
it.
Oh, yeah, I'll get. Yeah, you'll be just give me some feedback and say
Yeah, I'll be like, oh,
that sucks or that's amazing or
I
that'd be
never
great.
ever tell you like this is me though. I love everything you do. So you'd be like, yeah, man, I'll just forever tell you I love it because I do. You
Yeah,
know, I love everything you guys do. I guess
yeah,
I'm that mate.
yeah.
Just actually,
Yeah, that's brilliant. We're just like if you want a sort of reassurance and just yeah, we just come to you and just yeah, we'll
it
be
just be yeah. You can never come in and go tear it apart. No, I just couldn't because I'm just like I don't know. Like I just
you can find something in it that's you like. So that's good.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
appreciate it, man.
yeah. But of course you are one of the best vocalists in the country. Let me just go hands down
Oh,
saying
mate, that
you are
mate,
like, yeah, I've told you before, man, and I
appreciate it, man. That's a massive call. But yeah, really, I mean, what to say to that? That's amazing coming from you, man. Thank you so much.
man, like having you up on stage with us the other night was one of the
That
biggest
was so
honors, dude.
man, that was like I enjoyed that so much, man. Like honestly, let's just when are we doing it again? So when I got off, I was like, I want to go back and do that again. Like I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, man, that was an honor for me as well, man. Trust me. Like that was like so fun. And you guys are killing it too. And that vibe and that like in that audience, just like with what you guys are doing is like just amazing, man. So yeah, it was an honor for me, man, as well. So I loved it.
Oh, we
Um,
will do it again, but
just write melodic parts for me to actually sing over, and I'll
okay.
write a few more melodic parts, like a few more like and I'll just go and I'll just do some stuff over it. So
Absolutely. I'm always for it, man, especially with your good voice. But what I want to ask is your vocal origins, going back to the beginning. You've been doing this a really long time.
yeah,
Um, where did that begin for you?
that's an interesting one. I think in school, I've got a bit of a weird history. I was really into sport at school, and then at some point, I thought I really don't want to do that anymore, and I just became really passionate about songwriting. And straight from the get go, just started writing songs without even really knowing how to play anything or sing anything really. So I think my love for like, I mean, singing that probably came from like songwriting,
Mm.
and just always tried to write songs. And up till now, I'm still writing songs. And so and then along that journey, like from a vocal perspective, I sort of went on that journey like every vocalist I think who loves singing. You're always trying to actually learn your craft and develop it. So, I'm still up to this very day researching like crazy, like how can I get better? And there's stuff I want to improve on. And like, so I'm like still just as passionate now as I was back when I started, like researching the hell out of the internet or just like looking at concepts and just like trying to like get better. There's no endpoint with like any musician, like any instrument, any craft like this. So there's no endpoint. There's always like, okay, what can you do to like get better today? And that's the attitude I've had the whole time. And I'll stop. I'll probably just keep on doing that.
Man, do you remember when you first sort of discovered your voice and went, I can do something with this? Like I call it the Peter Parker moment. That one moment where you go, oh, maybe I can sing. you know? Was there a
Yeah,
defining
yeah.
moment in time?
I think I always had like if anything, like a unique, different voice. There was like when I started, I was like, I imagine, but probably I was more just loved being in a band. But I think as time went on, I was like, oh, I've got a different voice. Like it's different than other. It's probably different than normal. So that's sort of that uniqueness, I suppose. It sounds different. It sounds original. At that point, I probably thought, okay, well, maybe like from the original perspective, I could develop that and develop my own sound, which I think, I've got my own sort of everyone's got their own, sounds, but I find that I went down that path of trying to sort of just be unique and different. So it's probably just my early 20s. I think I thought I wanted to like really just keep developing this and like thought I could do this. I could actually at least like keep writing and exploring it. You know what I mean? And that, I think when we did with Mascot Ray, when we did our first EP, that was one of those moments I think when we thought, geez, like some, it's like from a studio perspective, it
Mm.
sounds really cool. So I was sort of like really, yeah, probably when we first started really recording properly under the microscope, thought we got something pretty different there.
And that's why I think you, as a going back to my comment before, that I think you are one of the best vocalists in the country because you sound like you. You know, there's so many people that go, they try and emulate someone else, and you
Cheers.
found your own path. And when you hear your songs like on the radio and stuff, like, you tune in, like I've heard you played on Rebel and stuff, you know what I mean? And you'll
Yeah,
hear it and it's like, it's you. And not just because
yeah,
you're my friend and I know you, but because you have your voice. And I think,
yeah,
as you said, you've
man.
worked your ass off to sort of hone that and craft that. And I think that's why I respect you so highly as a vocalist and why other people do as well.
I really appreciate that, man. Like that's massive. Yeah, thank you so much. What do you say to that? Yeah, it's just yeah, it is a massive passion for me. That's all I'll say. And I'll just keep pushing as much as I can. Keep exploring, and it's yeah, I still enjoy it as much as I did. I've lost no sort of motivation or sort of, I'll just do it, forever. I think just when I'm old, sitting there unable to walk, when I'm old man or something, just I'll be still trying to write songs and sing. So I think so. It's just something I love to do. So
I think, and that's another sign also is that it's in you. It doesn't matter how old you get, you just want to just be in that creative space and jamming.
yeah,
I've got this plan that when I hit like 50 or 60, I'm gonna start doing like you know, uh Cannibal Corpse covers and stuff in like RSLs, but
nice,
like crooning it,
nice.
like
I
a
love that.
big band.
I love. Oh, that's a good. That'll be niche, man. I love that.
Hey,
That
see? I still got to
people,
keep doing it, and I'm sure you'll be you'll be doing things a lot
100%.
better. But there's only so much you can do with death metal.
You
You
guys are killing, man. I love, and you got the energy that you guys have. I just love going to watch his play. Like you said, it was a pleasure playing together that the last show we did, just for a song, which was amazing. But just your energy that you guys have, like, it's pretty addictive, man. Like watching you guys play, man. You got something really cool. So,
thanks,
um,
man.
yeah, I
Yeah,
really dig it, man. I love seeing you guys play. Like your whole band's so tight, and yeah, man, it's exciting.
booze. It's just beers. It's always beers and fun times.
It is, man. It is, man. There's some really cool clubs to play at now. I think there's like good scene building back up. I don't know if you feel that, but you got like some good
Yeah.
clubs and people wanting to go out. I don't know if it's a post-COVID thing, but people wanting to actually go out and see bands and do these things, man. So it's fun vibes, I think.
It's true. But here's the thing. This is the thing that I'm finding is people are going out, but they're not pre-buying tickets. If you know what
Yeah,
I mean, they're just doing the on the door thing, and
of
I
course.
can't work it out. I think maybe people are still a little. Everyone's playing, and this is going for big tours as well.
Yeah,
People seem to be like really hanging on to that last minute, and then they'll jump
yeah,
on tickets. You know,
yeah.
which is kind of bad. It's like because all these touring international events, especially, are like, come on, like, are we gonna play today? Want to? But people turning up, man. People will turn up. I think they're just happy to pay on the door, and it's such a strange
Yeah.
experience.
It's stressful when you're in a band too. I mean, if you're like that, exactly, they're paying on the door, you don't know how many people are going to be turning up.
Yeah,
So it's sort of like, I mean, that's stressful, but yeah, it's still, I still think there's a good underground scene happening, and people are coming out, even if it's last minute, they're still coming out. So I think that's pretty
absolutely.
cool.
I'd much rather that, man, like than nothing. I
Yeah,
just go out and support the shows. You out there, you sit there on the couch with your Netflix and chill. Go and check out some bands.
oh, it's fun, man. It's fun. I'm trying to get out and do it myself.
Mm.
Like, I mean, sometimes when you're band, you go, come out and support bands, and then you don't go actually do it yourself. But I've actually made like a decision to go out and do that. So I'm actually coming out and trying to watch as many shows as I can. Because
Absolutely.
you get inspiration, you know what I mean? You get like inspired, you get ideas.
Mm.
you get like from a creative perspective, you get like just a bit of energy and something might come. So it's sort of yeah, it's good. It's good to get out there.
Absolutely. And you got some shows coming up too.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
good. I've got the
yeah. We've
dates
got
here. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm cutting you off. You go.
No, no, yeah. You just next well, the 6th of May, we've got King's Lear Throne,
Yeah,
and we've got Monarchy 2 times Shy and Frozen Eddie.
yeah.
And we've got the Vinnies the weekend after the 12th of May. Suspyria is coming, good mates, coming from Melbourne,
Oh, cool.
and Tailor Made Rejects and PhD. So it's good lineups. I'm really pumped about it. Can't wait to get out there again and just get some shows under our belt.
Is there a full tour in the
Yeah,
works?
yeah, yeah, definitely. So probably what we're looking at doing is a tour around Australia again later this year.
Mm.
So the plan is if we can just get this EP album sort of ready, we can drop that and do a tour off that. Calm and Chaos is really cool. Last year we did the Calm and Chaos tour, went all over Australia. That was fun. It's a challenge, but it was fun, and want to do the same this year. Just keep doing that. Just it gives you an excuse to travel and play music. So why wouldn't you want to do it? I think
I
so.
know
It's
it's the
cool.
best thing in the world, eh? I
It's
love
really fun. It's like just doing it with your mates, and you just sort of live in that sort of like lifestyle for a bit, and then you got to go back to reality and work. But that's
it.
all good.
Oh, I get the post gig blues so bad. You know that Monday you're like, oh man, I feel like I've just stripped all my
Whoever,
powers.
yeah, that's
Like,
the reality. Yeah, you sort of there's definitely that downer, but it's worth it. I think
I think so.
it's worth it for the upper, the experience, and the energy you get from it. So when you have a good show, that is.
That's right. You got to keep chasing. You keep chasing it, hey, because that's what keeps you going. You got to keep chasing that high.
Oh yeah, it's a good drug.
It
It's a good
is.
drug. It's
It
that
is.
sort of live music drug. It's good.
Most expensive one on the market.
It pretty much is. That's a good call. It is the most expensive. It's so expensive. Every
Yeah.
week you're like forking out something. But hey,
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
it's all worth it in the end, I think.
Yeah, that's
So
I think yeah, yeah. No, it is. It is. It really is. But what about over the ditch out into the big wide world? You know, you
yeah.
guys gonna go tackle Europe or
Yeah. Well, like we
yeah.
got Nick's from Scotland, so we would love to go over there and just do that and go over to Europe and play some shows over there. And I'm from New Zealand, so I love to go to New Zealand and
Of
tour around
course.
there. But of course, yeah, I'd love to go and do all that. I'd love to go and do some tours overseas. Um, I think it will happen. We just got to keep working on it and keep um, sort of branching out there and showing people our music overseas. And yeah, it's definitely on our radar for sure.
Exciting times, man. Because I could see you guys like going out there and smashing Europe, hey?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Those
That'd be a dream.
prog shows.
Yeah, just do it like a European tour. Yeah, I love that. It's on my bucket list. My short-term bucket list is European tour and just
Oh,
experience that. It'd be amazing. Yeah.
yeah, mine's that in Japan. Like Japan, I think is really high on my list. I would just everyone I've ever spoken to is like, man, Japan's where it's at. Like they're just nuts
Yeah.
for it.
Wow. That's cool.
So
I
I
could actually see you guys in Japan too.
can see
So I think,
you in Japan, man, they would
oh, me.
froth it. And they still buy
Yeah.
CDs over there. Like they've got Tower Records and they actually CDs are sell
I think.
much. It's nuts.
Yeah. Vinyls seem to be a thing now too. The
Mm.
vinyls that seems to be pretty popular. So I'm in the hunt for a good vinyl player at the moment. If you
Oh
got
yeah.
anyone out there, if you got any like yeah, I want to get something that's decent. So just as a little piece there, so I can put a vinyl on and kick back and have a listen. Yeah,
Oh, it's the best. Have you heard your stuff on vinyl?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I have.
Set down it like it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah. I've had a few sessions listen to it. So it's good to just look back and appreciate what you've done and experience. It's good to pull it out every now and then, just have a listen and yeah, just sort of reflect on all that. It's a lot of work. Like let's not beat around the bush with it. The album is like a massive amount of work that you put into that to get it out there, all the songs and the writing, and so it's quite an achievement, I think, and it's good to get it ticked off. You know, if you can get a few albums there, it's a massive achievement as a band to get like an album out there.
Oh,
So
I know. Even these
great.
days where it's like it's easier to make an album, it's
Yeah,
also all the other stuff as well. There's more moving parts by the scenes,
there is. Yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy.
It's just there's an overload of music going out there because of that ease, I suppose, as well. So there's a lot of competition,
Mm.
um, all the streaming platforms and all this. It's never been so easy, I think, to actually put music up. So there's a massive amount of music up there. So it's sort of knowing how to actually get through there and sort of get established as artists is, it's a different world, I think, than even 5 years ago, really, isn't it?
Oh,
So you got to keep moving with the trends with that, and sort of keep moving with all the trends with the music industry, and always be on top of it, I think.
and AI now. We've got robots. We've got robots making songs.
When's it going to be the first AI band that's just like all robots from the get-go? They'll just create an album, and I don't know. That's where it's going, I
It's
think.
gonna, dude. You just got it. Will be. We were talking about it last night. It's gonna get so fucking crazy. Like we won't even
Yeah.
tell because they've got that. Have you ever seen abandoned films? The page abandoned films.
No.
That shit will give you nightmares, my friend.
Yeah, really.
You
Okay.
know, man, I've legit had nightmares about it.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one chick that it's like a repeating pattern, and they
Yeah.
put this chick in like they'll type in like Wizard of Oz, Mad Max, or something, and it'll completely build the world, and you think it's an actual like movie,
Yeah.
stills of
Wow.
a movie. Skip, man,
Amazing.
it's freaky. So yeah, the next step is like full movies made by AI, full bands because they don't have to load their gear. Maybe that's I should be an AI. you
The
know,
perk.
no
The perks
loading
of
in.
AI band. No gear loadage. Wow.
I
I'm
know,
jealous. So jealous of
I
that.
know. But we're singers,
Yeah,
we can carry anything anyway. But
so true. Look at us buddy about the mic. I got to go.
oh
I
man.
try and help out. I try and help out, but that's it. I'm not. I try and help when I can.
Yeah, I get stuck with the merch, so that's my thing. I drag around a suitcase. But
Yeah.
imagine an AI suitcase that you didn't have to drag around. It was just
Yeah.
NFTs.
It's all going that. Yeah, it's all going that way, man. It's just a matter of time. So we just got to get with it, I think, and get on the trends. And
Here's a shirt you can't wear, but you can pretend to wear it on your phone. You just
that's it. That's it.
download this shirt. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
Blows your mind, doesn't it?
It's gonna get weird. Shit's getting weird.
Very
But
quickly.
what's that?
Very quickly, it's going to get weird. I think it's happening right now as we
I
speak.
know, I know,
Yeah.
I know. It scares me. But dude, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you as always.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks for jumping on the show again. We're gonna have all the links down here and somewhere here for Tidal Wave, which is out Friday, which is
That's
the
it.
28th.
Yeah. 28th is out into the big wide world.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Good times, good times. Hey man, you just
Yeah.
keep fucking kicking ass. We
Thanks
love
very
you.
much.
And you and the boys are doing amazing things.
Bang. Cheers. Cheers, Nev. Thank you very much.